Welcome back to our channel. This is Sal and I'm coming in from Reclaim Studio. I'm a full-time reseller in a journey to 10,000 listings. We currently have 5,400 and we're documenting this process. If you're joining us today, we are doing a haul worth anywhere from $2,900 to $3,500. These are all 100% leather items. We have a variety of items. We have leather chaps, biker chaps, pants, vest, jackets, blazers, bomber jackets, racer jackets, you name it. We have a plethora of leather items for you. One of the things that we wanted you to take away on the way we're processing these items is the steps that we take to ensure productivity. This is the first step that we do during our process. As you can see, we're selecting all vest, jackets, blazers, heavier jackets, motor jackets, bomber jackets, men's, women's, suede. It is key for our first step of this process. We're now in the pictures section of this process. Make sure you stick around towards the end of the video where we'll share a great tip on a full session from pictures to packaging to inventory. This tip helps us minimize errors while shipping, so we don't have mispulls or picking up the wrong item. Picture is one of the most important steps of your selling process. This is your first opportunity. You have to showcase an item, and it is, in my opinion, one of the most important, if not the first step to generate a sale. When you have that first picture and the guest is looking at it, you want to make sure you list or you show them every single detail there is on that item, whether they're pants, they're jackets, whatever you're selling. Make sure you take every single detail or every single picture of that item. We take about 8 to 12 photos, pictures for each item. We make sure to include measurements, materials, and any details that the item might have, any specifics, if they have a belt, if they have a flip pocket, embroider. You want to ensure you showcase all of those details on your item. Lighting, it is the other key factor on this equation. As you can see, my station is surrounding the item with lights. I use all LED. There is lighting on the top, there is lighting on the side, and there is a reflector right in front of the item. You know, we always talk a little more productivity than normal, maybe more than other channels. As you can see here, I mean within a square. I always talk about working within a square. Everything that you need should be you need to be surrounded, and your stations should be 2-3 steps max. In this scene, my table on the back, it's a little farther. That's because how the picture needs to be taken. I'm gonna show you a time lapse of how the whole process goes. Pictures and shipping, and notice the steps. Again, I normally had a table closer to me, but you should be within 2 to 3 steps. I also, you'll see me taking pictures prior to taking the photo of the item. That is a communication that I use, or a system that I use to communicate what I want my VAs when they're listing the item. More specifics, men's, women's, color. I do give them pricing as well, and try to give them as much information so they can properly optimize the listing with keywords and any details that I'm sharing with the team. Next the next step will be to package our item. Again, talk about 2 steps. You can have that table a little closer. I use four different kinds of poly mailers. We're now packaging directly into poly mailers on this next 5,000 listings in order to be one, more productive, two, to save money, and we don't waste as many plastic in this store. Again, items get folded neatly, and depending on the size of the item, you choose the bag that you're going to ship it in. On the left side, you'll see a roll of stickers those are preset numeric labels that I use on my system. I do take a picture of each of the last two steps. That will be picture of the number, of the inventory number. Those are sequential numbers, by the way. And you don't see it, but there is a scale right next to the box where I take a picture of the weight of the item. And that helps us when my VAs are listing. They put the accurate pricing, the accurate weight of the item into the listing. This is where we finalize the whole process, pictures, packaging, and I wanted to talk to you about that tip that I told you early in the beginning. What I use is the inventory number. I put it on I use it for two reasons. One is to let our VAs the number so we can properly put it on our listing. And two, I double check when I ship the item that according to that picture of the number, that is the actual number that I picked. I think I develop a mild dyslexia, and I find myself getting the wrong number or picking the wrong number. So in order to cover my end and have proper shipping structure, I double check that I just picked the right item, and it's a great way to ensure you're sending the wrong items, whether you mispull or it's just another step for you to secure the arrival of that inventory. If you made it to this part of the video, thank you so much for sticking around. Please give this video a like, a thumbs up, and consider subscribing so we can create more of this content and build a better community of resellers. Please leave comments below of anything that you have questions about, anything you want to see on the next videos. We love to hear from you, and as always, peace.